Are you tired? I know, it happens to all of us, even me. I wanted to talk to you about fatigue today and some of the ways it happens, and more importantly, some of the ways we can avoid it or recover from it. Nobody likes to feel tired. But guess what? Our fatigue can be directly related to our intestinal tract. And if you keep this intestinal tract working well, that's responsible for over 70% of your immune system, so you can fight off a lot of the things that can cause us to feel fatigued in our day. I mean, we've got the obvious things like lack of sleep or poor diet. We all know that one. What about hydration? Reminding you of that, the first stage of dehydration is fatigue. So drink your water. That's pretty straightforward. We've got some real obvious ones there. And improve your food choices, eat more water content foods such as fruits and vegetables and high fiber food. That's obvious. But what we want to talk about here is some of the external forces that can start affecting our digestive tract and how that can cause us to feel tired. We've got fungus, we've got bacteria, we've got parasites, we've got environmental toxins. All these things can play a part in affecting our digestive tract and ultimately our energy levels. Let's take one, for example, bacterial balance. Bacterial balance should be roughly, we're going to say 80% good to 20% bad. What happens if we have to take medications, antibiotics, have poor food choices, don't get hydrated enough? We have all sorts of different things that then start affecting us. Medications that affect our balance of our bacteria. And it gets imbalanced, 70-30, 60-40, 50-50. If it flips opposite, you have something called dysbiosis, and that's not good at all. Let's come back to the fact that we want to keep that boosted. Probiotic-rich foods, probiotics, these are really important things to keep going in your system, to keep boosting that up, because we all have daily stressors. Stress affects us, depletes our immune system. We have different medications that we'll take from time to time. These affect us. We can be exposed to parasites when we're traveling, but guess what? Right here in our own home and right around in our own neighborhood and environment. There are parasites around us all the time. We need to make sure that we have a strong immune system so they don't get a housing development to set up camp. Making sure our home environment is clean. A lot of places have fungus growing, molds growing. When you travel, there can be mold. So many things, but what we're looking for is homeostasis. We want to create homeostasis, which is the balance in the body and most importantly, in the digestive tract. I wanted to show you that right here in an intestinal health book on page 12 to 15, it talks about the real basics of how to keep your intestinal tract balanced. Getting enough sleep, exercise, rest, and as you go on in the book, it gives you simple pointers on how to avoid getting parasites, how to clean your system from fungus, how to make sure that if you have to take medications to get rebalanced. So many great things in this book. All we're all looking for is to have homeostasis so we can have major energy, in our life and in our day. That's how we energize around here.